Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Very qabil ehtaram Baradar Khurd, Professor Dr. Chaudhry Abdul Rahman Sahab, Chief Guest, dear brother, Professor Dr. Niaz Ahmed, Chairman, Pakistan Higher Education Commission, Dr. Iqbal Khan, Chairman of Punjab Higher Education Commission, Chaudhry, the other colleagues and distinguished academic leaders. चौधरी साहब ने जो फरमाया कि जो ये सताइश है, जो कमाल सताइश है, ये इस रिवायत को आपने दोबारा ज़िंदा किया है. हमने somehow somewhere we lost this tradition of appreciation, of excellence. And fortunately, this used to be the part of our culture, but somehow these negative attributes of very unfortunate egos and competitions and jealousies and others slowly crawled into our social norms. If I remember, Professor Dr. Salim Siddiq, a great son of Pakistan, वो यूँ से जो किसी को बड़ा नहीं मानता वो कभी बड़ा हो नहीं सकता. So these are the tradition of this wonderful nation of ours, जिसको आपने दोबारा जिंदा किए. और ये वो रिवायत हैं जिनकी बुनियाद पर इस कौम की एक्सेलेंस पेश करती है. काबिल एहतराम अहबाब, ये is a very important meeting. You know, we are here in this historical room. I was looking the tradition of literally several hundred years, and I was thinking what we have achieved in last 79 years. And I'll tell you what we have done, you know, from a single university of a total 5,000 enrollment, and today we have over 280 universities. From 5,000 enrollments, so nearly about 2.5 million enrollments in our universities. Literally from no ranking, now we have several universities of ours ranked in top 500 and 1,000. We have really come up to a stage of maturity. And then on top of it, you know, we have opened our hearts and our doors for the Muslims. So as I mentioned, about thousands of these younger people coming from all over the world, 2.6 billion Muslims, they look towards us. You know, we are not really a nation which exists in a vacuum. This is a country which is dignified, which has a place, and which is considered as a country of excellence, country of generosity, and that is where we are together contributing. So we have Professor Prof Sahab Tashreef Rakhte hain, a lot of very, very distinguished individuals who are contributing in this great mission of bringing Muslims from all over the world, young people, and they would be our permanent ambassador for the future. The visionary leadership of APSED has really opened new doors for this country. And now we have presence in many, many countries of the world where we do not really have any diplomatic missions. So we exist together, APSED and COMSTAC, that we have programs in over 43 countries of the world. We are fortunate that we are a citizen of a country which is strong and endowed with countless bounties of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we have come up to a maturity where we have a very dignified place in the community of nations. But we have ahead of us a very uncertain future. Humanity will move beyond a stable normal into a period of uncertainty. And I would like to give you the glimpses of four important philosophers The multiple crises interact: climate change, economic instability, technological disruption, migration, political polarization will reinforce one another. And that is our own, Ziauddin Sardar said, we are in a post-normal world. We are in a world where everything is contradictory, complex, and chaotic. Within that complex world, we have to navigate. And then we have a very famous scholar, Thomas Kuhn, who said, anomalies start gathering, and that the paradigm shift is waiting. And then there is old orthodoxies. You know, we have, the old system has not really died so far, a new system has not really born. So old orthodoxies still exist, though on the deathbed. But we have new system which has not really born yet. So we live in a period of a vacuum. And this is a period which is called, according to Yuval Harari, he said this is a period of uncertainty. The only thing certain about the future is uncertainty. Within that complex world, we need to navigate. We have a world which is hallmarked with deepfake, where international rule of law is completely violated, where might is right, you know, where genocide is committed in front of us and no one cares. And we have a world where international institutions are dying, where there is no value of Security Council, where the decisions of International Court of Justice are violated every day. We see it happening in front of us. The New World Order has not only emerged. And within this post-normal world, also a post-truth world. I'll tell you, according to a statistics for information, there is now more misinformation in the treatise of the world than information. So the volume of misinformation has really increased much larger than the information content of the world. In this era, we need to navigate difficult, uncertain future. And that humanity has to navigate an increasingly complex and deeply uncertain world. Our universities cannot afford to extend the present. Many of our universities, despite the fact that we have wonderful visionary leaders who are trying to take the challenges and trying to benefit from unimaginable opportunities which are coming forward, we still have the feeling of extending the present. And that is which I really feel is extremely dangerous. We cannot really ignore future. We need to redefine, reinvent, and reorient ourselves. Otherwise, we'll just fade into wilderness. First and foremost, universities have to realign themselves for radical and unexpected changes, challenging the traditional university model. Unlearning is extremely important. It's a very important property. We need to teach our students how to unlearn, because obsolete knowledge very soon would perhaps be even more dangerous. And that is where we have to teach our students how to question and dismantle foundational modern Western framework of thought that may be entirely inadequate for processing of future realities. Fostering global view. Open up our curricula to include non-Western, indigenous, and alternative knowledge. This is what Chaudhry Abdurrahman Sahab mentioned also. We need to find indigenous solution, deeply rooted in our own realities, and that we cannot really build our economy and our social system on a system which is based on post-industrial and pre-industrial realities. We need to cultivate radical creativity, evaluation of matrices away from memorization standard, and following speculative design, philosophical resilience, and navigating absolute chaos. our universities have to take advantage of demographic dividend. Ladies and gentlemen, the Western world is depopulating. We have this great advantage of demographic advantages, and that we have to actually need to ready our new generation for the relocation of innovation. That is where our niche is. Most importantly, we need to remember that Pakistan is all set to take the leadership of the Muslim world. And here we have Comstek's little role, And I'm so absolutely humbled and grateful to all of you for your tremendous contribution of making this country a host country for thousands. This is what you really have provided the opportunities to thousands of younger people from all over the world. But remember that you have created an impression of Pakistan which is much better than our old generation has left for us.